You ever meet someone at work who treats the office like their personal kingdom? Yeah, that was Lisa. And the thing that finally cracked her perfect little crown? A pen. Not a raise. Not a demotion. A freaking pen. What started as her yelling in my face turned into one of the funniest and most satisfying moments I've ever seen at work. Because karma? Oh! She had perfect aim that day. If you've ever dealt with an entitled coworker who thinks office supplies come with royal titles, hit that like button and stick around, because this story is proof that arrogance always meets its match. So, I work at a mid-sized marketing agency. Chill environment, creative people, open desks, and a communal drawer filled with office supplies. Everyone grabs what they need. No big deal. Enter Lisa, our self-proclaimed team lead. She wasn't officially above anyone, but she carried herself like she ran the entire department. You know the type, coffee mug label boss energy, rolling chair parked like a throne, and her desk practically glowing with those color-coded pens she guarded like crown jewels. That morning, I walked in a bit early. I had client notes to jot down, so I grabbed a pen from the communal drawer. Same as always. Halfway through writing, I hear this sharp "excuse me." I turn around, and there's Lisa, eyes wide, mouth open, looking like she just caught me stealing gold bars. "That's my pen," she snaps. I blinked. This? From the drawer? Yes, those are my pens. I brought them from home. The entire room went silent. Even the printer stopped mid-page. I tried not to laugh, but she was dead serious. Then, she launched into this 5-minute speech about how no one respects personal boundaries and how she needs specific pens for her creative energy. I swear she said energy like 3 times. Half the office looked mortified. The other half? Struggling not to burst out laughing. After her rant, I calmly placed a pen on her desk and said, "Didn't realize I stumbled into the Royal Stationery Department." The room lost it. She glared daggers at me and stormed off, muttering something about filing a report with HR. Yeah, over a pen. I thought that was the end of it. But oh no, Lisa wasn't done. Later that afternoon, she sent out a company-wide email. Subject line, respecting personal property in shared spaces. It was basically a lecture disguised as a policy reminder, and she CC'd our manager. You could practically feel her ego through the screen. The next morning, she walked into the office like she had just declared victory, all smiles and that fake confidence glow. But the universe? It was already loading its next move. Our manager called a quick meeting about workplace collaboration. Apparently, someone had been locking shared supplies in their personal drawer, including company purchase stationery. Guess who? Lisa. She tried to deny it. But HR had already checked security footage showing her stuffing pens, notepads, and even printer paper into her personal cabinet. Our manager just said calmly, "Lisa, these belong to the company. Let's keep them where everyone can use them, all right?" You could see her turning red from neck to forehead. She mumbled something about being misunderstood and practically melted into her chair. Property of Lisa's Royal Pen Palace. Please bow before writing. It stayed there for a month. Even our boss laughed. Lisa stopped talking to half the team for weeks after that. And as for me, every time I grab a pen, I smile because that tiny piece of plastic reminded everyone that entitlement never ends well, especially when karma's got ink to spare. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't loud or cruel. It's letting someone trip over their own ego. Lisa tried to control everything and ended up being the office joke instead. Me? I just kept writing with a different pen, of course. If this story gave you a laugh or reminded you of a Lisa in your own office, hit that like button, share it with your coworkers, and drop a comment. What's the most ridiculous office drama you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe for more true stories where karma hits back with perfect timing.